Yo, what's up guys, it's your boy Cosme once again today with another video. And on this video I'm going to be showing you how to do falling drip, so you could call it that. So it's basically going to be a liquid liquid simulation, and it's just going to be drip just falling. It's going to be pretty cool. It's pretty easy and simple to do, and if you add things like this to your animations, trust me, it's going to take them to a whole nother level. So let's get right into it. So here in Blender, we're gonna go ahead and get rid of our defaults. So delete that really quick. Let's do it. All right, so once you're here, you want to go ahead and create a plane, scale by 8. You want to go into tab to edit mode. Make sure you have number 2 selected on your keyboard. E to extrude to make a wall like this one. We're gonna go back into object mode, and now we need, this is going to be the floor and the wall, of course, and then we're going to add the object, UV sphere. This is what's going to be bringing that liquid in. So we're going to GZ, bring it up like so. Scale it down a bit more. GY to bring it towards the back. Somewhere around there should work. We're going to go ahead and add our camera to the scene right now. So 0 to go into camera view, and view camera to view. Actually, let me show you a quick method really quick. So if you go into front view and you Control-Alt-0, your camera will go into your position, so you can zoom in and whatnot. So that'll be pretty cool. Anyways, now we're gonna go ahead and add. So basically, if we just let this animation roll like that, it's just gonna drop the water straight onto the floor. We need it to kind of just spread out so it looks like drip, or you can even call it paint. So to do that, we're gonna need a cube, and this cube is gonna work as a platform under this sphere. And so if we scale this on the Z axis like so, GZ, bring it up a bit more, GY, bring it towards the front a bit so it's right under the sphere. Go to front view, scale it on the X axis and make it wide. I'd say somewhere around there should work. I think right now we got everything going on pretty correctly. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go into the physics properties. We're gonna add a fluid to this. This is gonna be an effector. By an effector, it means that this is gonna be affected by the fluid. So it's gonna be set at collision. Let's do 1 for the sample, and let's do 0.2 on the surface thickness. And then now we're gonna go and do the same thing to this platform that we got going on here. So effector, let's do 1, and then let's do 0.2. Now for the sphere, we're gonna put a fluid, but we're gonna do a flow. And for the flow type, we're gonna set it to liquid, and for the geometry, we're gonna set it to inflow. As you can see, it says add fluid to simulation. So this is what's gonna add the fluid. Now that you have this, you want to go ahead and Shift A, add another cube, scale it all the way up. For this, you're going to want to go into wireframe mode or view, go to side view by clicking 3, and we're going to drag this up like so. We're going to make it a bit bigger. Somewhere around there should work. GY to move it towards the front like so. Somewhere around there should work as well. Scale that, and we're going to scale it down a bit, just a bit. Somewhere around there should work. Scale it on the Y a bit more. GY, bring it towards the back, and this should work like so. Also, we could scale it on the X axis a bit so it fits right there on those borders. The bigger your domain, the more the farther your liquid could go, but then it's gonna take more memory. So if you know that you don't want your liquid to pass these boundaries right here, then that's all you need. So let's go back into solid mode. Let's select our cube really quick, add a fluid simulation to it, type to domain, and now we're gonna set domain type to liquid, and let's go down here and select the mesh. So now, so you can see when we click space, make sure you're on frame number 1, click space bar, and the animation is gonna start like this. Of course, it looks choppy, it doesn't look too good, or it doesn't look good at all. So what you want to do is you want to right click, shade smooth, make sure that it's smooth. But another thing that we could do to fix this is going up here to the resolution divisions and set it to somewhere around 50. And if you hit space once more, so you can see it has a bit more of definition to the liquid. And the higher you go, the better the liquid is gonna look, but the more it's gonna slow down your computer, and the slower the simulation is gonna be. So if you wanna play with the liquid and you wanna have more control over it, I would recommend you to do it at a lower resolution, so that way you'll be able to move faster. And then once you're getting to the results that you want, you start bringing up that resolution and you'll get a better liquid. Anyways, we're gonna go back now. We're gonna leave this as it is. We're gonna go ahead and add some quick material. So new to this, as I said, I want a nice clear color on this. So let's do somewhere, say let's do red. Actually, let's do pink. Why not? Let's do pink. We're gonna go ahead and bring the roughness all the way down. Let's go into material preview. And as you can see, we're gonna have this nice shiny paint look, I guess we could say. And really quick, just to point out, as you can see up here, this actually is working good. Like, it's right on the surface. It looks super real. Even though we're not gonna be looking up there, we're just gonna have a shot view of the liquid just falling. This is gonna be super dope. And honestly, you could use this for a animation like this, or you could even remove the wall and the floor or the ground, and you could have it as a transparent animation, and that way you could use this liquid on any other video, on whenever you're editing videos or any other animation, and then it'll be pretty cool. So you can see, if we go into material preview, it looks super shiny. It looks like liquid, almost like a slime type look. If you were to set this to maybe like a green. So it's pretty cool. And so you could go ahead and add materials to the floor as well. Maybe do like a metallic, maybe like a chrome. Bring down the roughness a bit, somewhere around there. Go into render viewport. Let's actually save this. So save. And then I'm gonna go ahead and save this under liquids tutorial. And let me save this, just because you never know. We're gonna add some real quick lights, really quick. So somewhere, let's actually do them manually so I can show you how I would actually set them up. So we're gonna scale it up a bit, somewhere around there. GZ, I'm gonna GY somewhere up here. GX, move it around there. Make sure that it's aiming at the liquid, of course. It has to be inside the domain, I believe, because if not, it's not gonna show. So that it's aiming over here, and let's bring this power up by, I think, probably around 500. Should look pretty cool. And the shape, I like to do ellipse, and then Shift D to duplicate it, move it on this side, make sure it's aiming at the liquid once again. And I honestly want to add another one, but this one we're just gonna add a separate one. Area GZ, bring it up like so. GY to make sure it's towards the front, aiming at the liquid though, of course. Scale on the x-axis like this, and bring the power up to about 400 as well. And if you want, you can even go ahead and play with the colors a little bit. So maybe something that plays good with it. So maybe somewhere like that would be pretty cool. And if you go into cycles with the GPU selected, you get this real cool look right there. Dope. And again, you could go ahead and bring up the resolution even more if you want to. But that's pretty much it. So that being said, you could use that in many other ways. This is just one of the ways that I ended up doing, because my client requested something like this. But you could go ahead and literally do anything else. You could add any shapes, you can make it fall, you can make it actually just come from downwards. Like, you could do so many things with these things. It could be like a chrome liquid, you know. Try to think outside the box and try to see if you can come up with something cool. If you do and you want to tag me, go ahead. I'm also down to see some of your works. But anyways, that being said, I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, please make sure to drop a like down below. Comment what you want to see next. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. And I'm out. Deuces.